Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today we're gonna talk about C++ input and output, and we're gonna discuss how we're gonna use them in C++. And so let's start with input or output. So let's talk about a data stream. A data stream is a sequence of data, typically in the form of characters or numbers. An input stream, on the other hand, is data for the program to use, and typically they originate at the keyboard or at the file. An output stream is the program's output. Destination is typically the monitor or a file. So there is data stream, input stream, and output stream. So these are all the different streams that a program can run. The keyword COUT is an output stream sending data to the monitor, and the insertion operator, two arrows to the left, inserts data into COUT. And so an example is printing out the variable number of bars and printing out also the string. So this line sends two items to the monitor, the value of number of bars and the quote string of characters candy bars. And you can notice the space before C in candy. This to allow for spacing between the number of bars and the string candy bars. Because if we don't add a space, we're gonna have the number immediately before the word without any space before it, since this operator doesn't add a space. And so the slash n causes a new line to be started following the SN bars, which is a new insertion operator used for each output of the output. And these are some examples using COUT, which produces. So this also produces the same result as the previous sample, and the arithmetic, as you can see here, is performed in the COUT statement, and the total cost is just basically the dollar sign, and then gonna add the price plus tax. These are two variables, we add them, and then we have the quote strings enclosed in double quotes, which is Walter, and we don't use two single quotes, as you can see. We use only double quotes. And also a blank space can be inserted with the following command or line of code. And if there are no strings in which a space is desired, as in candy bars, as you can see, yeah, we can use this if there are no strings in which a space is desired, instead of adding this space. Now let's talk about include directives. Include directives add library files to our programs. To make the definitions of the CIN and the COUT available to the program, we need to use the directive #include, okay, and then we enclose by these braces, okay, and we write IOStream. And using a directive include a collection of defined names. To make the names CIN and COUT available to a program, we use this line using namespace std. This makes the names CIN and COUT available to our program. And I will talk about escape sequences. Escape sequences tell the compiler to treat characters in a special way. And so this character is our escape character. And to create a new line in an output, we use escape character and then n. This creates a new line. Or a different alternative is just using ENDL. And there are other escape sequences, which include tab T and double, as you can see, and also a quote character, as you can see, backslash, and these are all escape sequences. And so let's talk about now formatting real numbers. Real numbers of type double produce a variety of outputs. And so double price is just a double, which is a number with digits. And so COUT, the price is dollar, and then adding the price, and then in line this inserts a new line, and the output could be any of these. It can be any of these. The price is any of these, since this is a double, so any 0 can be inserted after the 5. And the most unlikely output is the price is 78.50. Now COUT includes tools to specify the output of type double. To specify fixed point notation, we use setIf iOS fixed, and to specify that decimal point will always be shown, we use setIf iOS showPoint, and to specify that decimal places will always be shown, we use precision of 2. And here is an example. So COUT.setIf iOS fixed. Now this will set a fixed point notation. And then count setIf iOS showPoint. This will always show the decimal point, and then we can choose our precision. And this will show our output. Okay, now let's talk about input. Input using CIN. CIN is an input stream bringing data from the keyboard. And the extraction operator, now the other operator is the insertion operator. Now this one is the extraction operator, removes data to be used. And so COUT insertion operator, enter the number of bars in a package, /n, then COUT, and the weight in ounces of 1 bar, and then we require the user to enter the number of bars and 1 weight, okay, using the CIN extraction operator, and then we store it in 2 variables called name of bars and 1 weight. And basically this code promotes the user to enter data, then reads 2 data items from CIN. The first value, read, is stored in number of bars. The second value, read, is stored in 1 weight, and data is separated by spaces when entered. Now reading data from CIN, multiple data items are separated by spaces, and data is not read until the enter key is pressed, which allows the user to make corrections. An example is CIN v1, v2, v3. So it requires 3 space separated values, and the user might type 34, then 45, then 12, then enter key, and this allows the user to make corrections until he presses the enter key. So that's something could be helpful. Now designing input and output, it prompts the user for input that is desired, and COUT statements provide instructions. So COUT is insertion operator, and then enter your age, and then CIN extraction operator age, and then you can notice the absence of a new line before using CIN. And echo the input by displaying what was read gives the user a chance to verify data. And COUT age was entered in line, as you can see, so this basically prints the age and was entered. And basically that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you benefited from this. These are some exercises if you wanna try them out. This is an exercise, compute circle area with console input. Thank you for watching.